Okay.
We don't need to do that.
Yeah, I know. I just like the clap pod.
Boyfriends. It's the boyfriends.
You can do everything. Go ahead.
You want me to do
it? You do all of it.
Yo.
We're back! Welcome back to the show, mother cluckers! Got Matt Lopes.
Hey, what's up?
Marcus Monroe.
I'm Marcus Monroe, along with my buddy Corey B.
And you're back for another edition of the podcast. When are we going to post this video? Monday? Probably not.
It's so hot in New York, right? It's 100 degrees outside.
And when we post it, it's probably going to be winter.
It's 90 degrees inside, but we're here. We're going to pod. They said we wouldn't make it past 10 episodes.
They were almost right.
They were almost right.
We did.
We did. This is what? This is like number 20 or something? It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Is it 20?
I think, I don't know, we should count at one point.
Yeah, we should. I think it's probably 15. I think 15 is a fair
No,
number.
I think we've done more than 15.
I don't know. I think 15 is fair.
Okay.
I mean, Matt gives you.
I don't know. It's all.
Listen. Can we just cut to the chase? Can we bring on who we brought today?
I would love to.
Oh, let's do it.
Hey.
From Cardi Central to jamming at the store. If he's in your neighborhood, you want
Ladies and gentlemen,
he's throwing jelly, rolling out.
he's here.
Yeah.
We have Josh Adam Meyers, everybody.
You
know-
turn it, that is squiggly, yeah, dude, and then the thing is finally there.
What happened, Josh? What did you do?
I didn't do anything, dude.
All right, keep it. No, we're keeping it in,
Edit
baby.
this
I love that.
part
Josh
out.
Adam Myers, everybody.
Yeah.
You know him from the goddamn Comedy Jam. He's a favorite at the Comedy Store in LA, the Comedy Cellar here in New York, the Stand. He works
everywhere.
He
Where
works
hasn't
the
he been?
road. He's on tour with Jelly Roll. This guy does everything.
And now look at this. I'm the boyfriend's pod.
That's right.
On
Full-
the boyfriend's
full circle.
pod.
This is the pinnacle of his career.
This is it?
Right here in Hell's Kitchen.
Is that what that's the
in our-
area? That this is Hell's
We're in Hell's
Kitchen?
Kitchen.
Hell's
Okay,
Kitchen,
cool.
dude.
That's why it's so hot.
You couldn't tell by when all the guys looking at you when you're walking by?
No, I thought the gay area is a little bit further down on like 49th. Because there's a couple
You're
gay
one
bars.
street away from, well, I can't say where we are, but you're...
It's pretty.
I know this area because a very famous comedian that I'm very close with has an apartment a couple blocks away from this area.
Sure.
You can't fucking say that and not tell us who it is.
I can't.
Because once they find out where
Bill
we
Cosby,
are,
all right?
Bill
It's
Cosby!
Yeah. This is
Yeah.
where he
Night,
used to take the birds to fucking give him a little dipsy doo dunkaroo. So this is like one of those weird areas where it's like I still know where I am in the city, but I also like I don't hang out in this area ever. And I had a friend that lived, like Big J used to live on from 56 and 12th, so I would like hit West Side Highway and go up. But this whole area is like, I'm saying I avoid it, but it's like the other side of the world because I'm on the right side of the island.
You're on the east
lower.
side.
Yeah. And
You're Lower East Side, but you only moved to the city like 5 years ago?
4 years ago. August 1st will be 4 years I was officially a New York resident. Yeah.
August 30th will be 21 years.
We're trying to rub it in, dude.
I thought you were like married, living, and like.
I got a wife.
But I thought you guys lived in Connecticut.
No. That's Matt.
No, but I know. But I thought because.
I live in New York.
But she lived in Michigan, right?
She lives in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
You have a great memory. She lived in Wisconsin, and then she moved to New York, and then we've been married now for like 12 years, and I've been living here 21 years.
You wearing the ring?
Yeah.
You wear the
Cool.
You always wear that ring?
No, I change it up.
So,
How many
change
different
it
rings
up,
you
meaning
have?
like you wear it sometimes you don't?
No, I always will wear the ring. I have like 3 or 4 different ones. I like to change it up.
You
I don't
really
think I've
different
ever
I don't
rings?
think
seen
that's
a ring on
possible. I don't think that's
Marcus.
what you're
It's so
supposed to
weird.
do, dude. I think you're supposed to wear one ring.
Yeah, the
and
one.
let your skin fat coalesce
Yeah,
around
change
it.
up. We're new. I mean, because she got a new ring too. We upgraded her
Who
ring.
paid for that?
I did.
How much?
I can't say
Why?
because it's.
How'd you?
It's like you know like one of those when you get like a good paycheck, you're like, oh my god, let's save some, but then we can treat yourself, and we treated ourselves to her to get like an adult
What's
ring.
the point of that?
Because I
What's the point of getting?
adult
What's the
ring.
point of getting a new? Once you already have a wedding ring, that one has the memory and the symbolization.
Corey,
What's the
Corey,
point of getting a new ring?
You were rich when you proposed to
Yeah,
Alicia,
yeah, yeah.
okay?
It's not my
So
problem.
Look,
Upgrade,
I was
Corey.
26, 27. I had barely
Juggling money.
Juggling. I was was a professional juggler. Was not rolling in it.
They say remember your roots, though. Stick to your roots.
I know. I remember that. That's why you always remind me that I used to juggle whenever I say.
So it's funny that you say that. Like another comedian, I'll say his name because he's talked about it. Jeremiah Watkins, when he married his wife back in 2016, 17.
Yeah.
Not nearly as successful as he is now. He got her like an $80 or like $100 engagement ring from from Kohl's.
Yeah.
But then years later, I think he upgraded it. So I
think
that's
it's
all
fair.
such bullshit.
And
the fact
she
that
said yes.
Oh yeah, dude.
You don't think there's women out there that would say no to an $80 ring? Like even though if they're like that's like
The ring I initially got was like little under $4,000, which is not a lot. I like went to Zales, so like I'll just have this one.
Yeah.
That you just said little under $4,000 is not
That's a lot of
That's a
money.
lot of money, dude.
Okay, it was.
how much was the new one?
More than that.
I'll tell you if you tell me.
It's supposed to be what 3 months of your
3 months,
salary
yeah.
is which is in fucking insane.
I mean, who made that up? The
you're-
jewelry company made that shit
You're
up.
already
Of course.
starting your. It's kind of like taking out taking out a student loan for college.
Yeah.
You're already behind the 8 ball.
Yeah.
Whereas you should take that money and
Yeah.
put that towards like a house.
Well,
a
that's the
fucking,
thing.
Investments.
That is the thing.
something.
It is an investment because a diamond doesn't really depreciate over time. So maybe we could if we ever need to put a down payment on the house, like let me see that, baby.
How much? On 3, we'll go.
We'll bleep it out.
1, 2, 3, 43,000. Oh.
Oh my God.
100.
That's how much my
100.
fucking student loans are.
No, it
dude.
wasn't. Oh God, I don't
Did you
think
really? You
shit.
spent 20,000?
it wasn't 20,000, but it was. I think it was around that.
Well, that's a good amount of money.
Jesus
You
Christ!
shouldn't feel bad
Yeah,
about that
it
at
is.
all.
Yeah, why would
That's
you feel?
fantastic.
No, he feels bad. He doesn't want to say because
I
it's a
don't
lot
like
of
saying
money.
it because it's a silly amount of money to spend on something
It's
like that.
stupid amount of money. I look back at it, I'm like, that
are you
was
saying
dumb.
Silly like low or silly high? You're saying silly high? You're saying your wife's not worth that amount of money?
No, no. I wouldn't put a
That's what it
value.
fucking sounds
I
like right
wouldn't
now.
put a value on the love I have for my wife. You
Back
can't.
then she was worth 3, and now she's
Now she's worth 20
upgraded,
grand.
bro. Yeah.
Okay, so
How cool is it to have a wife
her
that
vagina's
upgrades?
gotten better.
It's better. What?
I'm happy
think
we're
that's
able to
better
do
over
it.
time.
Some people might think that's not a lot. Some people might think that's too much. I think it's like a middle.
So I originally spent when I asked my
Wait,
fiance.
did you upgrade too?
No, okay. Listen, when I asked my fiance to marry me,
I knew you were in. Oh wait, no,
Yes.
I did know.
I bought
did
a
know.
$34,000 ring. And it was the ring that was on her Pinterest, and it was the same cut and the same shape and everything.
Okay.
And I bought it, and I surprised her. And I could tell right away when she looked at it. It's like when you get someone socks for Christmas, and they look at the socks and they're like, "Oh, thanks." She looked at the ring like it was fucking socks and was like,
What? Even though it was on her Pinterest, bro?
And I was like, "Babe, this was the one on your Pinterest." She goes, "Yeah, but that was so long ago. I'm not even like that anymore. I'm a whole new person now." And I was like, "I don't even know who the fuck you are anymore, to be honest." And so she was like, "I'll just drop it." Next morning we woke up and she was like, "I love you, but I'm just not in love with the ring, and I have to wear it my whole life."
What the fuck?
And so I said, "If you want a new ring, you fucking go back yourself. I'm not going back with you. You go back yourself.
Can
and
you
trade
return
out."
it?
So what she did is she went back the next day. The day after I bought it, she went back the next day, and she's like, I want something different. And she calls me and she said, "Good news, they have the ring that I want. Bad news, it's $8,000 more."
Oh, fuck off. Fuck off, bitch. I'd be like, we're done.
And right away, were you like, absolutely, or what
Right
happened?
away, I was mad. I remember being like, "Fucking, you know what? Fuck you. This whatever, dude." Just. It was like that. I was excited.
You did it.
I did it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course you did.
But at the same time, like I could.
You were like,
I
we
had to
better start reviewing more food real quick. Come on! Chocolate covered strawberries.
We got to make 3 new videos this week. Produce.
Holy
You got to start an
shit.
OnlyFeeds, bitch. We got
yeah.
to make some
Guys,
money.
by the way, we're downgrading the studio. We're getting a studio now instead of
We're
a real
doing the
studio.
podcast out of Matt's car.
No, because it was one of those things where she's like, it's just important to me. I know this is what she said. She said, if you don't want me to, I won't do it. She goes, but you got to realize I'm wearing this for the rest of my life, and I want to look at it, and I want to love it.
I can't wait to talk to her
What the
tonight
fuck
after
is
dinner.
that guilt trip? Like, you hear what? Listen, I'm not saying she's not an incredible person
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
love her and
yeah,
that, but talk about
not saying she is either.
gaslighting. That's gaslighting. Listen, if you want me to keep it, 100% I will keep it. But just know that I have to wear this and look at it every single moment of my life that I'm alive until I die or you and I get divorced, which hopefully we don't.
Yeah.
But hopefully we don't break up.
yeah,
Hopefully,
If I have to keep looking at this shitty fucking
we
ring,
don't break up.
Yeah.
That's crazy,
That's
dude.
so funny.
I will
Also,
say,
like,
wow.
back then when she was on Pinterest, that and she had the old ring that she did like what now? That just means like what happens now, like 10 years down the line.
Yeah,
if
when
you're
her
gonna want
taste
a new
changes.
ring.
oh, her
Yeah,
taste changes
again.
every week. Her
she
favorite
still
color
like the
changes
ring?
once a week.
Does
Does
she
she
still
still
like
She
that
loves it.
ring?
She loves it. Yes.
All right, cool.
She loves
Now,
it.
do you wear a ring?
No, we're not married. We're engaged.
Oh, that's right. Some people wear engagement rings, don't they? Some men. I didn't, but some can.
I don't know. Don't look at me.
No,
Right.
no one
Yeah.
wears that.
Don't
Don't say yes.
I
Don't
will
So
say,
I was paying attention. Somebody from The Simpsons just texted me, so I'm like,
What?
It's gotta,
Sick.
Yeah, you
That's
know,
killer.
Hank Azaria. No big deal.
Just Bart. No big
No,
deal.
not Bart, just Mo.
Just
and
Mo.
Apu.
Somebody from the
Hank
Simpsons.
I'm not lying. I
Mario
swear to
Lopez
God.
texted me.
Hank-
Mario Lopez
I
texted
swear
me.
to God. Like,
Yeah, he did just text. Hank Azaria did just text Josh.
fuck.
That's
I get a little
Tell him
more
to come up to
mozzarella.
50th.
Dude, there's nobody.
If he's
dude,
in the area, tell him to come up here.
He's not leaving fucking downtown, dude. It's hard enough to get me up on a goddamn city
hear
bike
you.
up
Yeah,
this
no
high,
shit.
dude.
You ride city
But if
bikes
you
too?
promised me
Same.
with a fucking $48,000 ring, I would be here in a second, and I would
They didn't
love.
send a car.
I would love all of it.
I'll get you a
just-
$48,000 cock ring. How about that?
You know what's funny is that there was this not porno chick that I was like hooking up with, but I think as you get older, you're always like trying to figure out, like, once you lose your erection once in your life, you're gonna have that in the back of your head anytime you fuck, and so it's because sex is all about just being present, and so there's nothing wrong with, which is, I was thinking about this last night after my show because we were talking about the biggest male advances in medicine in the last like century, like for just men specifically.
Yeah.
What would you think they are?
Viagra,
Viagra for sure.
Oh, the honey packs.
finasteride.
I would say finasteride, but I would also say now the surgery,
Yes.
which is probably for years guys would go bald and just be like, all right, well that's it, I'm bald.
Yeah.
But now it's like, no, you can fucking maneuver
it,
shit,
yeah.
and it's really your hair.
What's
losers.
finasteride? Is that
You did that.
It's a pill you take.
It blocks it. It blocks the some
I
hormones.
take finasteride, minoxidil, and I do a little topical situation.
Oh, I do dutasteride, which blocks out all
a
the
newer one.
DHT. Well, it's a stronger finasteride.
Yeah, it's
It
newer.
blocks out all the DHT.
Okay.
Which is the shit that makes you lose your hair.
Right.
Were you losing your hair?
I wasn't so much losing it. So
Thinning?
it was diffusing is what the doctor called it. I got COVID in 2020.
Thanks, Obama.
I know, dude. Well, actually, no, this was Trump.
Thanks,
No, a lot of
Obama.
people just say like thanks Obama, ironically after bad news.
Nah, dude. It's like, we're all
Josh don't
liberals.
stand
They're
for
all
that
liberals here, dude. Come on. But who's our new
okay?
mayor? Bazrani? Moksani?
Yeah,
Zoltan? I'm fucking
I
down
was in
with
a commercial
Zoltan.
for that dude. I loved it.
But no, it's I got COVID and my hair was like your length during
Yeah.
COVID, and it's just like I started noticing that it just looked thinner, like right here.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it had to do with the haircut, the fact that it was long, and it's like because when your hair is
Pulling
long,
down-
That's
pulling
why
down
I grew
on
my
your
hair
hair.
out. I
That's
had
what I
hair
have right
like
now.
you, and then I was noticing it thinning, so I grew it out. And then I also did go to Turkey to get a hair transplant, but that's all.
Oh, you did?
I sure did.
where?
Right here.
In the front
Show
here.
'em.
I got little, like you can see, it was a year ago, but like you can see, I got little bangs. It's not the full length, like here.
Holy shit,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
How much did you spend?
35, and the flight was 1,800, so it was all together like
$5 grand, $6
Around
grand.
a little over 6, but not bad.
Was it a pleasant experience?
Loved it. Want to go back?
You
Just-
should
was
see
so
the
fun.
photos
I wanna do
of
my
after the
pubes
surgery,
now.
though.
Yeah, you should see photos.
after the
I'll show you
surgery
the
are
photos.
They
gross.
shaved your head, or
No, didn't have to shave my head at all. They just put added hair here, like to the
It's
front.
nice. They did his hair and they taught him how to make a shoe bomb.
Wait. Like, I don't see it, but I see it.
Yeah, sure.
But I don't see it, but I see it. Like
You can kind of see. You can kind of tell.
But no, dude. Talk about like, I mean, because you know what it is. It's you have such a perfect hairline now.
That's
how you.
Yeah.
But that's how you know. Where
Yeah.
it's
Totally.
like it's a little too like it needs to have a little
Yeah.
divot or like a little.
They kind of draw like a little squiggly line, so they don't want it to go like straight. Like they don't want you to.
I want a widow's peak down to here.
Probably.
I want to just my eyebrows and everything just to connect.
But I still
like
am
Mickey
numb the
Mouse.
top of my head. Like if you knock my noggin, can't feel it.
But your hair grew back. That's after using all that stuff.
yeah, your hair looks great.
So what I did PRP. There's a doctor out here that
infusions.
There's a doctor out here that did like Mateo Lane and Dan Soder's
Upper
hair.
East Side guy, right?
Yes, yeah, and he's great, man. And so I went to him. We did the PRP, which fucking rules.
How much is that?
You do 3 sessions. I think it comes out to be about $4,500 for the 3 sessions. I think the first one was like 22, then the next one was like 1,000 something, and then the last one you spend like 700.
Yeah.
But what's great is they give you a fucking nitrous oxide, just inhaler the whole time.
Yeah.
And they have a TV that you can put whatever the fuck you want on. So I like put on like Radiohead Live in the Basement when they covered all of In Rainbows, and I'm just fucking just huffing on that thing. And they're like, you can stop now. And I'm just like,
Will more gas, please?
I was on another planet, man.
That's what they gave me for my teeth when I got my gums. I got my gums pushed up.
Did you really?
All of them, yeah.
You were gummy?
I was gummy as fuck, dude.
Fuck, dude.
I had dolphin teeth.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
You
bad.
great. It looks great now.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it, dude. Your hair looks great too, dude.
Thank you very
Hell
much.
yeah.
But I mean, that's
Did it hurt?
just- no, because the PRP is just what they do is you hit the gas, and then when you're high, they put the numbing cream in.
Mm-hmm.
So then by that point it's numb, and then they just start doing they start shooting. They do
Blood transfusion, right?
they draw your blood, they spin it, and they get the platelets. But what they do is, once they numb your head, they can do fucking anything, and they almost till the soil where they have these needles that are just stabbing your head.
That's kind of the roller thing.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they do that.
Yeah.
Then they shoot the platelets in. Then they shoot medicine like finasteride and dutasteride and minoxidil into your head, and then they till it again. And then it's done. And never did I ever have a feeling of I'm feeling anything until the last time I did it, which was you're supposed to come back every year at least once and do it again.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what it was. I think it was just phantom pains. I kept moving and because I kept thinking about them stabbing me. And then doing, Josh, put your head back. I didn't feel anything, but I just kept freaking out.
Could you feel it hitting your skull? Was it
It just feels like there's a bump. But dude, have you ever done ketamine?
No.
Have you?
What
Yeah,
a
a
casual ask.
You look at Josh. You don't think he's
Trying
done
to
ketamine,
relate.
dude?
Well, I don't want to assume.
Sorry, I'm sweating like Leslie Jones right now.
Oh, by the way,
y'all
Leslie,
something. What the fuck y'all doing? What the fuck y'all doing?
Leslie, message me back, bitch. Why did you message me back?
Yeah, message us back, Les.
Crazy.
She said she loved me at a game and never messaged me back.
I'll get
dude.
Lenny to tell
No,
me.
I think, what was the question again? It was about
No, we've never done ketamine.
ketamine. So
That's what I'm saying.
The reason I
did you feel
assumed-
it hitting your skull?
well, it's the reason I said ketamine is because it's pretty popular right now. I think I didn't know
Case,
that.
yeah.
I didn't know that it was so popular, but a lot
get
of
prescription for it.
Is that called a K-hole, right? Is that
yeah,
what you're
but I think there's more there's the difference between medical grade, the ones that people using for trauma and depression, and then the shit that I did, which is just at a rave at a warehouse in DC.
I saw a video of Steve-O doing it.
That's when he was when he still used.
I think it was under a doctor's supervision.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about. The medical. There's medical ketamine for therapy.
That's what he was doing.
Yeah.
I think.
He's talking about. He did just fucking random.
So
ketamine
I
at a
used
club.
to so when I was this is 98, 99. I started going to raves in DC. I went to Europe for 6 months. I inherited this money. I backpacked through Europe.
Inherited money.
Yeah, my great uncle died, and he left me, my sister, and a bunch of cousins each
Who are
40
you,
grand.
Mr. Deeds?
Wow.
Oh, 40 grand.
Not a lot. Not a lot. But Mr. Deeds.
You put it toward your student loans or what?
Dude, I'm still in $52,000 worth of
How
debt.
much were
dude.
your loans in total?
My loans, I don't remember, but somehow I owe about $50,000 right now.
Still.
So you,
Yeah.
but you took the 40 grand instead of paying towards loans. You fucking went and you fucked off to.
I went in. Yeah. So my buddy was in the military, and he came back, and he goes, yo, dude, if you want to get pussy, go to Europe. He's like, if you're American, they will fuck you. And he's like, he wasn't specific of where to go.
Yeah.
So we just thought, all of Europe. And so I had a buddy, Joel, who was a pot dealer, and I convinced him, because me and my sister each gave 20 grand to my parents to buy the house back, because we had lost our house, and my dad's friend had rented it from us.
Nice.
Which was awesome.
Dude, what a good
considering,
guy. Yeah.
dude, it was it could have been hell. But this guy did that, so we gave my parents some money to buy the house back. And then with the other 20 grand, I never had money, so I just blew it. I was you don't realize, I had no bills, and so I'm buying weed for everybody. I'm buying appetizers, we go out. You know what I mean? I'm living the life.
And it's only $20K. That's not a lot.
It's not allowed. I'm taking 10 people to see Scream 2.
20K? What was
He
this?
just said it wasn't a lot, Marcus.
1998 or 97.
20K is a
Born
lot.
then.
That's a
97,
lot.
yeah.
That's a lot of money for the 90s.
So what part? So where ended you up going in Europe?
So we started in London, and then we went to Paris, and then we kind of like traced the continent down. So it was like Paris to some little like chateau outside of it, and then we went down to Barcelona, and then we went up, and I think it was like Vienna, Switzerland, Italy, went down through Italy,
you had a
then
good
went
old time.
up, then went up into like Luxembourg, Germany, and then ended in Amsterdam for like a month.
And where do they not want to fuck?
Yeah. Which
Oh, everywhere. No, I got no pussy. I fucked some Australian chick.
Bro, you gotta go to Europe. They're gonna fuck you.
Yeah.
You have to fly to Australia to get.
I didn't get any pussy.
That's too bad.
Did you try?
The whole purpose to go.
You know what it was?
Fuck.
You want to know what it was? Was that, and this is why I don't drink, is because, and I don't know if you guys have this experience. It's like I can think about how many times I've drank myself out of getting laid.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like,
My
oh,
dad.
she's into you,
You're obnoxious,
and
though,
then
yeah.
you just have that one extra drink.
Yep.
And then
Whiskey
you're
dick.
just blackout.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, not just whiskey dick. I'm
Oh.
saying you embarrass. That's why I stopped drinking, because if I didn't do coke, I would like black out. So coke helped me like at least stay awake, because I'm a smaller guy. And then I would just get into trouble or blah, 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 blah. But it was really just when I drank and just drank, it was like, it was I remember being at a house party, and like they have a trash can fire, and I like kicked that over for no reason. I'm like that guy.
Just
You know what I mean?
I drank Everclear one night and I stole a Weber grill.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, I took a whole grill.
Just
Man.
running
Yeah, I
down the
fucking
street.
took it. I put it in my friend's trunk. And I was like, drive.
I've done
It's like they were like, party's over, and I was like, no, the fuck it's not. They're like, yes, it is. I just fucking took their grill. They were up on the balcony. I fucking took it. Like, no, you can't take that. Threw it in the back of the truck. And we left.
Who's it? Wait, what is the grill? I was trying to make a joke about it, but I couldn't think of the name. What's the grill that like Rogan represents? That starts with a T.
Oh,
What's
Troger.
Yeah, is that it?
Traeger.
Is it
Traeger?
Traeger
Traeger, yeah.
grill. Yeah, damn it! If I would have been able to know that, I would have gotten a big laugh. But I could not think of that.
I think you not getting pussy
Let
in England
everybody
got a good
else
laugh.
assume what the joke was
Yeah.
going to be, but it was going to be good if I knew that name.
I like doing like the natural. I like doing like I smoke weed. I'll do shrooms, but I've never done coke or ketamine or anything like any of the like the party.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like the reason I didn't smoke till I was like 20, 21.
Yeah.
And I thought I would like it so much that it would like I wouldn't be able to stop doing it, and I was kind of right about that. That's why I waited so long to do it.
I've never done coke or anything, ketamine or anything like that either. I have a prescription for Xanax because I
Oh,
have
yeah,
a
that's
flight
fun
anxiety,
stuff. Yeah.
and that's a great time because like you don't give a shit about nothing. But other than that, I feel like for me, if I'm not in control,
Yeah.
I would be fucked.
I like being in control, but what would you suggest would be the next
you
drug
know
we
what?
do?
You know what? Pitch us drugs.
Yeah. What's the next drug the boyfriend should
Pitch
try?
us a drug.
I mean, okay. The best one,
Yeah, what's the best drug?
in my opinion,
Sure.
is a Perk 30.
We're going straight degenerate right off the bat.
Percocet 30 milligrams. Dude, if I tell you all the good shit that happened to me in my life while on Perk 30s, I mean, there's a lot bad too.
Give us the top three of each.
Okay, so I sold my TV show to Comedy Central on Percocet 30 milligrams.
But can we start off prefacing
He's
this?
doing business
Can we,
deals on
can we-
drugs,
can we preface
bro.
this as we're not saying you should do
No,
this.
it's not. Listen, I'll say this: is that
Yes, we are.
No, I'll say this, and
He
this is
motherfucking sold the show to Comedy Central on Perk 30. What
that's
the fuck?
nothing. I still got more shit to
Got
go.
two more to tell us. That's the first. That's where we're
Oh my
starting.
god.
I could. That's
so good.
All right, number two. What's number
Well,
two?
number two is I got new faces at Just for Laughs.
on Perk 30 still.
No, Oxy 80s, but
Okay. All right, sick.
that story it's actually really funny because the reason I loved Opiates so much was, especially as a comedian, so very early on, like there was like the first 2 months that I moved to LA and I started doing stand-up. Because the first year I lived in LA, I worked on 2 TV shows. I worked on Keeping Up with the Kardashians for 2 seasons. I babysat Kendall and Kylie. I swear,
That's
dude, I'm
crazy.
Forrest Gump. Like when I look at, I was talking about that with who was I had on the podcast yesterday. We did.
Forrest Gump wasn't
oh,
retarded.
no.
He was just on a bunch of drugs.
I was
on Perk 30s.
I was the fucking I was the degenerate Forrest Gump. But The
Forrest Bump.
That was good. So like I remember like I'm trying to start this. So the reason I got New Faces was I was high. I was going through a period where I was using, and it was during the showcases. I showcased first on it, and I had a good set. But then the Eric Abrams, who went on to work with he's directed a bunch of comedy specials. He went on to work and produce Ari Shafir's "This Is Not Happening."
Great.
He was the liaison.
One of my favorites before I got into comedy was that.
Oh, he's the best. Dude, it's such a great show. I love Ari. I think his special Jew is fucking brilliant.
Incredible. It was great.
As a Jew, I'm like, God damn, he nailed it, dude.
You did such a good job.
He did. But Eric was the man, and he was the liaison. And so when JFL, it used to be 3 showcases, and so he would vet the first showcase, and he would say, these are the guys I think that need to go on to if it was like American Idol, go on to Hollywood and see Robbie Praw and Jeff Singer. So I had a good set there, but I go up to him, I go, am I going to get a callback? He goes, Josh, I mean, honestly, you're on the fence. And I go, okay, cool. And then a month and a half later, that was like January 15th, a month and a half later, I get a call day of, it was February 28th, and he's like, hey, I've got a showcase for you at Meltdown Comics tonight. It's a callback. Can you do it? And I'm like, I'd love to. So I go to downtown LA, 5th and Broadway is called Pill Alley. Yeah. So there's dudes, it's not that anymore because the crackdown and Trump and all this stuff, you can't, but there used to be a Rite Aid or Walgreens that had more prescriptions for opiates than anywhere.
Oh, shit.
It was up there with Florida.
There was a documentary about it.
Yeah, it's just it was right there on 5th and Broadway.
Okay.
And so people would just get scripts and they would sell it out at this little bus stop / a buffet thing. And so I go down there, I grab what I'm going to take, and I head to Meltdown Comics. And when I tell you, there's you guys remember Meltdown? I don't know if you heard about it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I did shows there. Yeah.
So Meltdown Comics was basically, it was a comic book store, and in the back of it, they had this showroom, and every Wednesday, Kumail Nanjiani and Jonah Ray would put on this show there that was literally 300 people, hardest ticket to get, no alcohol at the show because it was a dry show. And the biggest comics in the world, Louis C.K., Burr, Chappelle.
It was like LA's Whiplash. You know what I mean?
Yes, very much, very much. But I think even bigger because there's always more star power going to be in LA. So most of those Wednesdays, it was sold out. It was a great show. On this night, this Monday or Tuesday or whatever, there was maybe 10 people that were agents and managers and maybe a couple friends. And then you had the JFL people. And then you had 12 comics on the bill. And when I tell you, I mean, I've said this before, but it's when I tell you that every comic, including myself, bombed. We all ate shit. But I was so high, I was the only one that didn't show it. Because everybody else had the nerves, and they're they're bombing in front of Robbie Praw, the head of JFL,
right?
And I'm just I could give a fuck.
This guy's got gumption.
So
no, this
right
guy's
now.
high.
A joke wouldn't work, and I'd be like, all right, no, maybe that was on me. I don't know, maybe that was me.
That's on you, not me. That's not on me.
I was like, no, that one's you. All right, no, that was. And dude, after the show, y'all suck. I had so much fun, and after the show, Robbie and Jeff both came up to me individually, and they were like, "Who are you?" And I was like, why haven't we ever heard of you? And I was like, I don't know, man, blah, 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 blah. And then they're like, we'll be watching you. And then the next showcase, I actually got sober and I bombed. No. I bombed the only laugh I got on that third callback was, I said, I was like, damn, I was like, I hate all my material. And then I got the only time I was present, the whole set, and I got this huge laugh. And then Robbie comes up to me afterwards and he's like, you're not getting it this year. But he goes, but just keep doing what you're doing. He's like, you're going to get it. And you're going to get the Nasty Show, which I did eventually a few years later. But that because of that show, I was, left such an impression on him that it was like, oh, well, he didn't seal the deal this year, but if he does next year, and then I got it the next year.
And that's partially thanks to you said
it was Opiates. Oh, it was Opiates, 100%. Oh, dude, Opiates took away all the fucking fear of stand up. It took away so I could just go up and just be like, have fun.
That's crazy. You got
again. We're not telling you should do this.
Fuck that.
No, but let's just rewind here. We got Comedy Central show. You got JFL,
which is for comedians. If you're not a comedian, watch this. Huge. That's what all the stars were put on with. I mean,
it's a big deal. You have another thing that
I have a few, but I'm trying to think of what would be.
Well, you haven't said mushrooms yet.
No, don't.
This is,
Oh,
this
so
is
talking
only
opiates.
on
Okay,
Perks
okay.
30.
He's trying to sell us on that.
I guess the other thing, which would be, I mean, because like it could be when I did fucking like Gramercy Theater on my birthday with like Burr. We did the biggest show at New York Comedy Festival the year that the Jam kind of was like going through its like little tour of all the festivals. We were like kind of like introducing ourselves. I could say that, but I would say very, very, very early on into stand up, which, you know, when I think we all can agree as comedians, it's about finding your group and being accepted by that group. And, you know, when I first got into stand up, you know, it's like, you know, it's Tony Hinchcliffe, Byron Bowers, Angelo Bowers, Gerard Carmichael, Jamar Neighbors, like Benji, Jade, all these comics, Justine Marino, these comics that I'm still friends with. I remember I was like, there were a few of the comedians, Rel Battle being one that led the charge, was not accepting of me in the group because I just kind of like was a big personality and just like jumped right in. Like, no, we're all homies, right?
Yeah.
You're going to open mic, I'm going to open mic. Let's go together.
Yeah.
And he was like, and there were a few comics that, in Comedy Store people too,
A lot
Tony
of
being
comedians
one of them.
hate that though, but I feel the same way. I feel like I'm very like that. I feel like I'm a nice guy. And there's no reason for you to hate me. Like, why do you hate me? Like, why don't you like me?
We're all trying to do this together.
Yeah.
You're not me, I'm not you.
Yeah.
Like, let's support each other. Let's all go out to eat.
Thank you.
Yeah, it should be like that, but unfortunately, it's a competitive business, and some people live in their ego. This is like so not what I wanted to like be like. Some people live in their egos and are not present.
No, but that is true.
They're not
They do.
meditating. It's the truth. So I remember like there was a show that Rita, the booker of the Improv, did called The Best of the Open Mic. And so basically she picked out, like she watched all the open mics and then she would pick out all the comics to give us a show one Sunday a month. And she had booked it, and then Yasser Lester like hit up Rita and was like, you got to get Josh on. You got to get Josh on. Some of the other comics were like, why? He's like, he's so new. I was like 2 months into stand up and he's like, dude, I'm telling you, like he's funny.
Energy,
like, but the other people were like, not everybody, but some of the people were like, well, fuck that shit. And so the day of the show, I think I took like, because I used to call in fake prescriptions at Rite Aids and CVS's all throughout Los Angeles. Yeah, it was very easy before.
Let's get into that after this. That's
okay. Yeah. B as in boy, 757. Wait, 757-787. Dr. I don't want to say his name. Never mind.
You called it as a doctor?
Yeah.
That's so fucking great.
Oh
dude.
my god.
That's so
I can't
good.
say his name now.
No,
I
don't do
can't. But it was something you get it because back in the day. So what happened? How I found out about this. I worked on a porno for Playboy TV called Foursome. That was after.
As an actor or as a
No, it's PA.
PA.
I was a PA for the first, or a coordinator for the first year I lived in LA. So I worked.
Stars assistant.
So yeah, dude, I think I fucked every girl that was on that show.
No way.
But they weren't porn stars. They were regular people that. So foursome was they bring 4 girls and I was like no 3 girls and like 4 guys or whatever the math was. Where there was always an odd man out. And these are regular people.
Fuck Mia Khalifa.
They bring everybody to this mansion in Hollywood up in the hills, and they basically
Just
get
civilians
that want to be actors.
Fucking
They get them
Forrest
drunk. They get them drunk, and they get like sex spurts and that come in to play sex games with them. The idea is that they all get drunk in the house. We're videotaping it, and eventually some of them are gonna fuck. And then there's a little bit of nudity, and maybe it's basically like a porno with real people. Bless you, dude. That was like a dad sneeze,
Yeah,
dude.
I don't know how.
You don't scream sneeze?
He looks like a screen
his
sneezer.
inside scream.
You for sure have apnea though, dude.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, he falls asleep. sitting up.
Probably?
No.
At least I don't fall asleep
We
on the
know
pod
he
anymore,
does.
man. I used to fall asleep on the pod.
We know he does. Oh, it sounds just like that. Yeah,
Dude, I've had
might.
girls like it's not so bad now because I wear this retainer, but I've had girls where they'd spend the night and then I'd wake up in the morning and they'd be in the living room and I'd be like, really? She's like, dude, you fucking snore,
too.
dude. Like it's bad.
Oh, really?
Well, I
What the
had
fuck? Don't out
like
my shit.
I've had
too,
like
brother.
3
I thought you
surgeries.
had a
I still got
confidence
septum
stage. What the
fixed. Yeah.
fuck?
Oh, I think confidence. It's
So-
secret, not confidence.
That show, it was called Foursome.
So foursome, yeah.
Foursome.
So
So it's strangers. They come together. They play sex games,
Yeah.
and then and they try to get them to hook up, and they do. But you ended up hooking up with the girls.
I ended up hooking up. There was a porn star, Jandy Lynn, that was on there. There was this other girl that worked at. She was just so hot. She was one of the sexperts on the show. She came on, and me and her hit it off. And so she also worked at like a dental office. And then she told me, because she found out I was into opiates. She's like, "Oh well, I can call in a prescription for Norcos for you." And so she did a couple
I
times.
thought Norco was that whale.
Norco is 10 milligram Vicodin.
That's Nardwar.
I thought Norcos was the Pedro Pascal.
We just saw Pedro
We
Pascal
just walked by him.
Get the
outside.
fuck out of here, you did.
Yeah.
Pedro
Get the
Pascal?
fuck. The one time I don't want to go with a fan with you guys. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he walked by us. Yeah.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
funny. Like I saw him, and when I lived on Beechwood in Los Angeles, before he would blew up, I saw him like walking with this girl, like almost like dressed in a very like Santa Fe kind of like, turquoisey outfit with rings and
He, was
shit.
wearing,
And I was-
he had a little white tank
White
top
tank
on.
and blue
Yeah.
shorts. Yeah.
How do you know it wasn't a look? Like, they just had a lookalike contest.
they
for him.
did.
That was a couple.
How
That
do you know
was,
it
yeah, that
wasn't
was,
him?
that
And
was
the guy
Daily
looked just
Show
like
guy
him.
won, right? Didn't
Maybe
he?
maybe you saw the lookalike.
Anyways,
Maybe.
what does a PA do? So she's the one that taught you how to get the prescriptions for the drugs.
She was the one that made me realize that you can call them in.
Gotcha.
And so then this was like when I first moved to LA, I was using from because I got hit. We're shooting in Cancun with the Kardashians, okay?
Gotcha.
So, all right, so I moved to LA. I got my last DUI, which is when I stopped drinking officially in December of 06.
And how many DUIs had you got?
I had 3.
Okay.
When I was
Trifecta.
20, hat trick, dude. Come on, let's play hockey terms here. I got one at 20, I got one at 22, and then I got one at 26. And that when I got the one at 26, I stopped drinking. Like that was it. I was like, I stopped drinking regularly, really. And so I went almost a year. Well, I guess what I did was I started working out, really going to the gym, getting like health conscious, which I was already before, but now it's like, all right, now, got to expel that energy somewhere. I'm working for this TV show in DC. I go to the gym. I'm doing like one of those like lat pulls
Gotcha,
where it's
yeah.
like you're like kind of like leaning against the thing and you like
Yep.
pull the thing off and you
Yep.
do that. And I move my neck and I tweak my neck and I go to I go to work that day. They send me home because my neck was fucked. I go to an urgent care and they give me Vicodin and Dilaudid.
Oh, that's
And
good shit.
I already liked it, but that was the first time I was like, oh, now I'm not drinking.
Yeah.
There's this new thing. And then I went, going to a bar on Vicodin where women think that you're so comfortable and fun.
Suavemente, dude.
Suave because you don't feel any pain
Yeah.
as a judgment, but everybody else is drinking, but you're just like, I'm sober, man, but I'm
Yeah.
more fun than everybody.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, women would go nuts over that. So that became my thing. And then I moved to LA. I start drinking for the first like 2 months I'm out there and doing coke, but my life starts falling apart. And this guy tells me, he's like, dude, you didn't move out here to party. You moved out here to work. So if you're going to be here, if you're going to drink, you might as well move back home. And I go, you're right. So I stopped drinking. Yeah. And then we go to Mexico to shoot for Keeping Up with the Kardashians for the second season. And I'm going to pick I'm dropping the girls off at one, I get busted with cocaine there.
In Mexico?
In Mexico,
With
yeah.
the girls, dude?
No, so we went a day early. It's not funny. We went a day early, and so the girls would come on like Saturday. So we went on like Friday or whatever, and we go out to eat. Immediately we get there, the guys are selling coke on the beach. So I start doing it with some of the lighting guys. And
Hey, Carly, hi, Kendall, you want to go to the playground?
Dude, when I picked, because the thing is, we started partying that night. We were all trading a bag at the Cabo Wabo, Sammy Hagar's bar, and I'm in the stall doing my bumps, and this little Mexican security guy jumps over the fucking stall, and I drop the bag into the toilet, and when he pulls me up, it gets flushed. So I get thrown to a cop, and the cop's like, cocaine, and I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, you got cocaine. I'm like, no, I don't. He's like, well, what's all that white shit on your nose and lips? And I'm like, oh man, that's just salt from the margaritas. What are you talking about, dude?
Good cover. That's
Yeah,
great.
and then we had to pay him to let me go, and then it got back to my production manager, and then the next day when I went to go pick the girls and some of the production people up, I bought coke before that. like an idiot. And so, I mean, my mouth was so dry. There's no water in the van. And I mean, dude, it's like my teeth, it's not like Fire Marshal Bill, like
Hey, Kendall.
And so then they go, all right, so they go, you've been using, you got in trouble. It could have been worse. And when you get back to America, we're going to let you go. And I go, cool. They're like, just finish this weekend. And my last job of the gig was going to be dropping the girls off at the airport in Cabo San Lucas. And when I get to the airport, I get out of the car and this woman hits me with her car. Like she just like runs over my foot, right? Mm-hmm. I was fine. But I just, knowing that I was going to get fired, I was like, I'm going to play this up like I'm really hurt and try to get workman's comp and try to get painkillers and do this. And all of that worked.
Whoa.
So then now I'm back on opiates again. And now I'm working and I'm doing a great job. I don't need to drink. And so it just became this thing that I like relied on. Plus I had just moved to LA. I didn't know a lot of people. You're lonely. And so I had just me and my little dog Jazz, which is like a little min pin. And I would just be high all the time. And then I started stand up and it would be like a back and forth. You're on for a month, off for a couple weeks, on for 2 weeks, off for 3 months, whatever the fuck
like
it was.
Like a firefighter for drugs.
Yes. Is that how their schedule is?
I think
I don't know why I agreed to that. I was like, that makes sense.
24 on, 48 off. They're just like sporadic.
Oh, yeah, it's like a doctor. 3 straight days or 12 hours, and then you're done.
Sporadic thing.
But then I started stand up, and as you know, stand up comedy is fucking hard, and so it's like when I would do opiates, it took away the nervousness, and that was what I was saying is like, so when we did that show, I'm 2 months in. Dude, and once again, nobody was having a good set. But that day, I called in a prescription. Oh, because that girl taught me. And like I said, all you need is a doctor's DEA number. Because opiates, I would go to downtown LA to buy them, but they were $3 a pill. And my drug dealer is in that, my first drug dealer in LA is in that Cecil Hotel documentary.
Really?
Did you ever see that?
With the dead body
one on
one?
Netflix? Yeah. His name's
in the water tank?
Body in the water tower,
his name's Alvin Taylor. He was this old gay, bad kidney black dude that just lived in that building. And when I was watching that documentary, you know when you're like watching something on TV, like a commercial comes on, you're like, oh my God, it's my homie, it's Frank.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine seeing my first drug dealer. I was like, oh my God, it's happening to you. I was at Big J's. I was like, oh my God. I was like explaining that to him and then he popped up. But I realized that you could call them in. It was easier it's like if I call it in, like, and I just have confidence.
Yeah.
And just, it's like
That's
I'm taking
so
a risk.
crazy.
That first time I did it was the scariest thing. I remember going up there, I gave my real name, real everything, and I went to the Walgreens on Sunset and Western. So nervous. And then the next thing, it gave it to me.
Damn.
And I was like, holy shit.
Wow.
And then I went from calling 30 in to calling like 60 in.
Oh my
And I was like, and then I
You
was
hit up different
Fucking
Walgreens.
animal, dude.
Walgreens,
dude.
CVS, Rite Aids, dude.
And it's being put under this doctor's shit. So if they checked, they'd see that this doctor's.
Sure.
Was it a real doctor?
It was a real doctor.
And
then what,
but
you
he
pay
didn't
out of
know
pocket
that you were
for
He
it?
had no idea. So
That's what I mean. But if he were to check his records, he'd be like, yo, I didn't.
I don't know like how that worked because
I
it
don't know
worked.
either.
It
might be
worked.
CVS's
I
fault.
saw on the Vicodin thing, the Oxycontin thing. They have all the records of all the doctors' real prescriptions every single time, and they took those in. That's why they sued the doctors and shit. That's why the doctors were getting fucking in
So
trouble.
funny you say that. There was a pain management doctor in LA that I used to go to towards the end of me using when like in 2015, and he would give me whatever I wanted. And he would do it. He would like know what my insurance would cover.
Yeah.
As long as I paid him the $500 for his appointment fee, he would give me whatever I wanted. And he found out when I went in there to refill, I guess it was like 2 months later or something after I started working with them, my throat doctor had given me a prescription for regular Vicodin.
You had a throat doctor?
Because I had surgery twice on my vocal cords. So recently, like about a year ago, and then the first time was in 2016, February 2016. Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds worse than it is, but it's just you don't talk for a little bit and you're good. But as the jam was taking off, I kept losing my voice, and so I had to have the surgery. And but that doctor called me in a prescription, and when I went to go get the painkillers from the main pain management doctor, he goes, "Yeah, I can't give them to you." I'm like, "Why?" He goes, "Because you went to that doctor." I'm like, "How do you know that?" He goes, "I have it right here.
Yeah,
I see
yeah.
everything."
They see-
He's like, "So you can't come back here
in your
anymore
records,
because I
yeah.
can't give them to you anymore because now it looks like you're going to multiple doctors." I was like, "Yeah, but I'm not." Blah, blah, blah. The
Yeah.
doctors gave it.
He's going to get caught because he's fucking.
He would
done
be.
so.
I don't even know if he's still working. To be honest, he was shady as fuck.
My
dude.
fiance's uncle went to prison, got arrested by the FBI, went to prison, supposed to be 15 years. but he went for a shorter sentence because of good behavior and COVID. COVID actually got him out, to be honest. And he had pill mills, 3 of them.
Really?
Yeah. Where the doctors were just writing scripts to anyone that came in with pain.
Oh God!
I took a Vicodin once. I didn't like it. Didn't like the way it made me feel.
I have some questions. My first question is, what does a PA do on a porn set?
So you would, get snacks. Obviously,
Gotta
you
have
got-
What are the preferred snacks for porn artists?
well, you always go. It's always go to Starbucks and get bagels and coffee and one of those things. So you have
Bagels
to-
because it's got a hole in it?
got a hole so you can fuck it, dude.
Right.
You know what I mean? Cock ring.
Cock ring's very important.
Cock ring, very important.
Yeah.
Another
favorite flavor of
medical win for men. The
Yes.
cock ring.
Yeah.
You would just get like snacks, like granola bars and fucking protein bars.
Were you there to watch while they were fucking? Did you get to see it?
So I worked during the day. The overnight people would mostly get the fucking. I would be there for most because I would work from like 6 a.m. until like 6, 7, 8 p.m. And then the night guy would come over and they would shoot all at night. But then I would have to like change the sheets in the morning, and not all the time. They always fuck.
no!
I mean, dude, there was some.
Were they crusty ass sheets?
Yeah.
No! You were the mom of a teenager for a little while.
I mean,
That's crazy.
it wasn't, but I mean, you had gloves. I'm not like fucking
Yeah.
just like, like I look nut. Like, it wasn't like that, but and dude, I was terrible too. I was like, I was all high, so I just would do the job, but everybody else would kind of,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I was, it's one of those things where it's like people kept me around because I'm fun, but also like I'm terrible at everything. So,
Dude, being the dumbest person at a job is the best. It's just if people love you but you don't do your job well, they'll keep you around.
oh my God, that's my whole life, dude.
Well,
It's just being fun.
So, can we talk about some bad things that's happened to you on opiates? we talk about the good three good things.
You know what? I can't think of any.
I mean, dude, if it wasn't
yeah.
all right, so I got mugged in downtown LA.
Yeah, but that's not because you were on opiates. That could just happen.
I was
You probably didn't feel it.
I was looking for opiates.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just feel like we should have a balance because on this part, we have good stuff and bad. We should hear from both sides, right?
So I'm in downtown LA. It's right before the JFL callback, and I go to downtown LA because I'd been sober for like 3 or 4 days, and I met some girl at the downtown comedy club who was like I guess she was a drug dealer, and she said, yeah, if you need opiates, she's like, just here's my number or whatever. And then a few days later, I called her and she goes, cool, call this guy. And so I call this guy and he goes, what do you need? And I'm like, well, I want X. And he goes, okay, well, I only sell this price and above. I don't just do like small amounts. And I go, yeah, well, I don't want to spend that much. And he goes, all right, well, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
That's it. Then a few minutes later, I think about it. I go, well, I'm going to do that anyway. Right. So I might as well buy it. And I had the money. So I call him. I go, yo, I'm going to do it. He goes, all right, cool. Meet me downtown at the corner of like 6th and Los Angeles, which is a pretty shady area. That's like below Maine. Because I don't know if you know this about LA.
I don't go downtown.
So downtown LA,
I go Wilshire.
has more.
Yes.
Well, that's really as far as you need to go. Downtown LA, below Los Angeles Street, is basically no man's land. There's more homeless drug addicts in that area per capita than anywhere in the world because LA built all the shelters in downtown LA. So Beverly Hills, Hollywood, and all those areas are
Also,
clean.
because all the other cities in the country send buses there, don't they?
Yes.
There's no bus.
It's crazy, dude. It's Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, like downtown LA. It's crazy. It's another world. At night, it's another world.
Yo, you should see Kensington
In Philly.
In
We
Philly.
went
Oh no! I've seen the videos of that. Like
We
the fucking-
went there. We got dropped off there last week. It was
2 weeks ago, yeah.
insane.
Why?
I've never felt more unsafe in my
I
life.
thought it'd be fun to fucking.
Because everyone
Four
was
white
like,
guys
everyone
walk-
said, bet you won't do it. And I'm one of the persons like, I want to see it for myself. You know what I mean? And so I got dropped off. Uber driver was like, good luck. And we walked
Immediate
around
feeling of
and
danger.
literally,
Hated it.
and I don't feel in danger a lot. I don't feel unsafe a lot.
Corey
I'm
was so unaware of what was happening.
Yeah, immediately Matt and I are like, I'm looking at my phone. Like, I'm just gonna Uber myself. I don't care. I'm like, fuck
Is that
no.
scary?
They
huh?
were terrified.
Yeah, dude.
I ended up getting scared at the end because I was like, there's no way out. There's nowhere to go. There's no safe
His
place.
fucking curiosity was getting the best of him. He was like, "Oh, cool!" Look
We
at
were
this.
getting screamed
cool, look
at, and
this."
he didn't know.
He wasn't even fucking hearing the people who were yelling at us.
You're Instagramming it,
our
like,
phones
probably.
yeah, dude. He was like, "I better not see any shit like that on social media." Like guys like yelling at us because like that's like his spot where he
Calling
sells
us white
drugs.
boys.
He doesn't want like.
Oh
people
yeah.
to know. Oh my
Yeah.
god, dude.
Like, fucking
Hated it.
Corey,
Corey's
all
like,
positive
"You guys wanna
and shit.
go?"
like-
I'm looking at
Where
them
do you
like,
wanna
I'm like,
go?
you guys want to walk further down this
Why are
way?
you guys skipping? I'm skipping. You guys don't want to skip down the street?
Guys, we're just gallivanting. We're not doing anything.
That's so funny. It's like, because it's like that, like, let's slum it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's see how the other people live.
Let's
you know
go
what I
camping.
mean?
Why go camping?
And it's I get it, because I still, after I got clean, would drive by the places I used to buy dope or do whatever just to remind myself. It's even not even that. When I DJ'd at a strip club for years as I built my career, and when I would do shows in San Diego or down off like the 5, I would drive by the old strip club and almost pop in just to see if the same people are there, to be like, that's why you need to work hard. You know what I mean?
It was motivating.
It was like, don't fuck up, don't do drugs, don't do that, or I'll be right back there. Fucking all right, yo.
That's such a smart thing to do.
Give it up for ISIS.
You really were in the sex industry for
not really. I just couldn't get
strip clubs and porn.
That the porno TV show was like 2 months, right? Maybe 3 at the most. Because in television, your gig is usually they only shoot for like 2 or 3 months. You have like maybe a couple weeks of like setup. You shoot for a month and then a couple weeks to break down. That's why working in behind the scenes in television is one of the roughest jobs, because it's not consistent. That's why if you get on like The Tonight Show, or you're working on like Ellen or some shit like that, like that's just all year round, like that's a gift. Like most people are gig workers.
Sporadic.
What other shows did you work on? Did you PA on?
I worked on The Wire for 3 seasons in Baltimore. I worked on The Invasion with Nicole Kidman and Daniel Craig. Live Free and Die Hard. I worked on Die Hard for a couple days. This is all Eliminate. My cousin was a producer for Eliminate.
Sweet, Eliminate.
I worked on
Eliminate all the time.
Dude, when they came to shoot in Baltimore, my cousin was a producer. It was my senior year of college, and dude, when I tell you, for 2 weeks we ruled Baltimore.
Hell yeah.
Like, dude, every
Eliminate
bar
was huge.
You say Baltimore. Apparently I say Baltimore because I say Baltimore, and they're like, work on saying it's Baltimore.
No,
you don't say Baltimore.
It's like, I say like Baltimore, like Baltimore.
Yeah,
that's how most. But Baltimore is like,
they're calling me stupid. But they're like, don't say it like that
because you're pronouncing the words.
Yeah,
you're foreign.
Like, just say Baltimore, like Voldemort, but with a B.
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
All right.
You're foreign to them.
Dude, yeah, you're gonna fucking. But also, you're going to Tenanium. You're not going to Baltimore.
No, we're
You're
staying
going
downtown. We're staying Fells
Point.
Yeah.
All right, so dude, yeah, you're doing it right. You're doing it right.
We have fun.
Go to Vaccaro's. Go get the Italian pine nut cookies.
Little Italy's right there, yeah.
Dude,
we're staying. Dude, let me tell you, we're staying at a place that looks like the White House. Like it was built like.
What's it called?
It's
an Airbnb. It's
Wow.
just, but it looks just like an old house with like old
sick.
fancy big dining room, and it looks like George Washington.
I hook it up,
there.
dude. I hook it up. You got to come with us one time.
Yeah.
Dude. Fucking
Please.
So,
come out.
How do you get off opioids? How do you do
You
that?
suffer.
Is it like, do you still do it?
He just recently got cleared.
No, I got off of Kratom recently. That was harder than opiates. So mostly because
Kratom's legal. It's the one you get from the store.
Yeah,
Kratom
that
is my
was
favorite
hard.
bottle.
So
Well, I don't even know. This is so foreign to me. I don't know what any of this Kratom shit is.
So opiates.
I know what those are.
So getting off opiates was like you hit a place multiple times. I had gotten on and off of them, but the 2 big ones, right, the longest stretches of like off use was January 2012 until May 2012. I was on probably like a $200 to $300 a day habit. And I told a friend, and she was like, I'm going to help you. And so for like 4 days, I was just like sick, and I still had to do shows.
Yeah.
Like, I was booked on to open for Lunel. Do you know Lunel?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I was
She's
booked
killing it right now,
at Cal State Northridge.
Yeah.
This is day 2. So yeah, Thursday, Friday, maybe the 3rd day. And I mean, that day I went to a spa. I got a massage. I went and sweated it out. Like, I really, like, with the little money that I had, I was like, I just want to feel something and rush this process up. And I needed that $600 to open for her at Cal State Northridge, right? And so I drive out there that night, and I mean, it is like rushing out of me. I feel like death. Like, it's literally
withdrawals are not a joke. People die with withdrawals.
Not from opiates.
Oh,
You'll
no?
feel like you're going to
Okay.
die. You only die from alcohol and barbiturates.
Okay.
So Xanax, when you come off of that, Be very careful.
I only take it when I fly. I
Doesn't
don't
make
take
a
it.
difference. Doesn't make a difference,
Wait,
dude.
what
if
about
you
Xanax,
take it on a
did you
regular
know?
basis, you have a thing in you. I mean, I'm not saying you. How often do you take it?
I take it probably twice a month.
He
3
takes
times
a
month.
You'll
small
be fine.
dose. Too.
Yeah.
And so, what are you saying to be careful of about
Xanax.
Xanax?
The only 2 things you can die during withdrawal are alcohol and
Barbiturates,
barbiturates.
like
That's
benzos.
it.
Which is a Xanax.
Xanax is a
Benzos,
barbiturate.
yeah.
Valium, Klonopin,
Yeah. Oh,
that
Valium.
shit. It fucks with it. You can die from that. Opiates, you'll feel like you're gonna die, but you're not. You'll shit yourself. You'll fucking.
Yeah.
It sucks, dude. So I drive out to Cal State Northridge to open from the Nell. I need this $600, dude. I need it. And I'm on the whole way there. I'm like listening to Under the Bridge by Red Hot Chili Peppers and like crying.
Oh,
like I'm just
Pussy.
I am,
You big
well, it's
pussy.
the first time it made sense.
Yeah.
I hate Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yeah, they're like California queef rock. Yeah, I bet they're great.
California queef rock.
No, I don't want to.
Oh, it's so good.
I'll read
That's a new
Fleas,
genre,
but I'm
dude.
not
Flea
reading
has a-
California queef rock.
California queef rock, dude.
311 is in
Spotify
there.
that, dude.
Yeah, like Sublime,
Remember
all
is
that
the
shit.
color of your energy.
Don't get me started on 311. That's my fucking. I
love
hate
311.
I hate that band.
Nickelback?
No, I actually like Nickelback way more than I like 311. It's all my homies growing up in high school loved 311 to the point where it just turned me off, and it was
Where
like
did you grow up?
right outside of Washington D.C. in Maryland.
Zebrahead? You getting the Zebrahead?
Is that like Michael Franti?
Or more ska?
Michael Franti.
No,
big-
Michael
real big
Franti,
fish, dude?
No,
In
not.
Spearhead?
No.
Real big
Zebrahead.
fish.
They were a ska band from California.
No, and
Michael
no.
Franti did "I Love You," right?
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you.
What a
They have the
reference.
dreads, right?
Yeah, what the
I got one more question for you.
Beverly
Wait,
Hills
I thought
Chihuahua
Michael
guy?
Fra-
Yes.
Michael Franti was like that fucking. Isn't he like? He's like reggae, right?
Yeah, he's like barefoot and he's
It's
just
like
like
him and Lou Bega. You can't feel. You don't know.
Bega.
The
Oh,
Mama,
dude,
number
fuck
three.
off, dude.
difference, bro. You don't know the
Dude,
difference.
Lou Bega is not fucking free. Come on, dude. Not even at all.
When you babysat Kendall and Kylie, what would you have to do?
So when all right, so I'm a PA on the first season, and remember we were talking about like even though I did a bad job, I was
Yeah, they
fun
liked
and they
you,
wanted
yeah.
to keep me around. So the whole first season I drank. And like I had a fucking breathalyzer in my car. The other PAs had to pick me up because I would drink and do coke the night before, and they were gonna fire me. But then I told Javier, the production manager, that I had not stopped drinking. So he's like, perfect. So then I get hired for the second season. Dude, I was killing it the first week. Hence why they were like, we're taking you to Cabo. Then the Cabo shit happened. And they were going to fire me, but then I got hit by the car. And then when we started reshooting again and they brought me back, they just were like, he's not good at being a PA, but like everybody likes him.
Yeah.
Like the sisters like me. Kristen liked me. The mom hated me.
Yeah.
Bruce loved me.
Caleb?
Bruce. It was Bruce at that time. I'm not dead
You don't know
naming.
Caleb.
I'm not dead naming him. I'm not that kind of person. He was
Bruce at the time.
At the time
He was a good driver at that
Dude,
point.
I'll pull all these pictures up, dude. Like,
No, he was a great driver when he was Bruce. When he was Kaylee, he killed somebody.
Terrible driver, yeah.
Second became a woman, dude. But they just would keep me around, and I would the 2 girls, Kylie and Kendall. They were like 7 and 9. They were just like they just liked me because I was goofy,
Yeah.
and so they had this little room where they had like toys and video games, and so we would be shooting at their. It was a small house. It was a big house, big property, but it wasn't like compared to what they have now.
the
probably.
compounds have now. Yeah.
It was in Hidden Hills, and like Howie Mandel lived there, and Nikki Sixx, and you'd see like I think that Kevin Nealon lived in that neighborhood, and so they would just be like, Josh, we're shooting out in the kitchen. Just go entertain the girls in the game room.
playroom.
They're playing like Nintendo Cube or whatever. We would just play video games, and then they'd be like, all right, that's the show's over. And they're like, all right, bye guys. And then when we would shoot out of state, we did Breckenridge, we did New Orleans. They didn't come from New Orleans, but we went to Breckenridge. I was basically in charge of like picking Kendall and Kylie up, taking them. Like Kendall got altitude sickness, so I had to take her to the urgent care and like spend the whole day with her. And funny enough, I've run into like who's the fucking Chloe. I run into Chloe a few times, and like we've talked or whatever. But Kendall, I ran into when she was dating Blake Griffin.
Okay.
At the Hollywood Improv, and I didn't say anything but I was like at Donnell Rawlings' birthday party, and she was over there, and I remember the whole time she keeps looking at me like,
She remembers you.
She remembers
Yeah, she
something,
knows-
and
yeah.
I was just like, I didn't say anything,
Yeah.
but it's like, yeah, but I mean, I spent like arguably like 3 months of my life we were together almost every day.
She probably was like, why didn't he say anything to me?
Yeah.
Because you have that authoritative, you're an older figure for her, so she probably felt bad. She's probably like, why?
Yeah, I wonder if she
why
knew
didn't
how much
my-
Hey Blake, hey, remember when I did? It's sorry to interrupt you. Enjoyed Donnell
Do
Raleigh.
you think she knew how much of a liability you were?
Probably like, oh, I'm so glad he made it.
She probably looked at Blake and was like, I don't know why my nanny's not saying hi to me right now.
Why is
Play GameCube.
Why is my drug addict nanny?
And also,
And I look like this sweaty.
they
and just
had
like
GameCube?
GameCube, Nintendo
probably.
64.
That's the
or
worst
something.
one.
Yeah, back then at the time. Who
That's
knows?
still the worst
My
one.
brother and I
It's
used to
not
call
the worst
Blockbuster,
one.
and
What
we
the
would
fuck?
prank
GameCube was
call,
wor-
and
GameCube
we'd
was
ask
the
if
worst
they had
system.
any Game Box games.
Really? I
That
was
was-
never like I
was
dude. I
funny.
was so like I've never been
not a real
anti
system.
video games, but the I think the last thing that I played was like an Xbox 360
Yeah.
or whatever that one is, or like one to play like Grand Theft Auto, and that's the only game I've ever like.
I can see
given
you being a
shit about.
GTA guy, yeah,
dude,
yeah,
it was. It's. I mean, how great was that?
Yeah, especially when they added the prostitution and like you're a kid, you're like, my guy just had sex, dude. I feel like I had sex.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
How did the Jelly Roll thing come about?
So we're doing Skankfest in Vegas in 2022, and on the Saturday show, which was day 2, me and my band were walking to the venue in Vegas off Fremont Street, and Jelly is playing a free concert in the center of Fremont Street for like 25,000 people.
Shit.
And I knew of him because of the shit he did with Schultz, but I didn't know he was even remotely that popular. And so we get to the venue, we have to get through his crowd, and then we're hanging out, doing sound check. And his guitarist, Casey, and this girl that works at Zany's comes up to us, and she's like, hey, so Jelly Roll's in town. He knows that you guys are doing this, and he loves comedy. He wants to do a song with you guys. And I'm like, cool.
Fuck yeah.
I go, well, what covers does he do? They go, he wants to do one of his own. And I go, yeah, I don't know his music. They're like, well, how about this? How about, he's like, I'm in the band. We could just take the instruments and we could do a song. And I go, fuck you. That's not happening.
It's us. It's our
This
shit.
is my
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, but this is Jelly Roll. I go, I don't give a fuck who he is.
Yeah.
This is my show.
I'm Josh Adam Myers,
I was
bitch.
like, I might not have 25,000 people, but I got 1,200 that are
Yeah.
going to be here for me and what I do. So I go, listen, if he wants to play ball and come up and do a cover with us, we can do that. But I'm not just like giving my band's
Yeah,
instruments up
yeah.
for you
That's
guys to
respectable.
play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
And they're shocked.
That's standing on business.
Yeah.
Well, it actually is what got me the gig.
Of course.
Because they went and told Jelly that, and Jelly on the walk over was like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, this fucking asshole. I just sold out, biggest crowd they ever had on Fremont Street. And then he goes,
Honestly, I'm surprised you walked over.
well, this is.
Wow.
I mean, they probably Ubered him at that point.
Oh, I
Not
know.
now he's
Now
fucking
he's
lean.
Marcus
Yeah.
has some deep down.
Wow. Fat phobic is
Yeah, dude,
crazy.
you're fucking
dude.
evil.
That is
Wow.
Jelly's gonna hear this because he listens to everything that I do.
I sat next to him at the cellar. It was me, MGK, Jelly Roll.
All right,
and
so he comes over to you and he
So he comes. So that he shows up. So this is what they tell me is they say because he told me this after the show because he comes up and I'll tell you the second half later about what he says. But he shows up. He gets brought up immediately. He's up there the whole night with us singing covers, Nirvana,
Fuck yeah.
Sabotage. He has the best time. And then afterwards, he comes up to me and he was like, dude, like I never, he compliments me and then he's like, when they told me that you said you didn't want me doing one of my own songs, I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, dude, biggest crowd, this. And then he goes, and then I walked in and saw you do your opening and the control you had over that crowd.
Got it.
He
He understood it.
goes, this dude doesn't need me. And then
Yeah.
he goes, I'm going on my first big tour ever. Doing amphitheaters and arenas is like, I want you to be one of the openers.
Fuck yeah,
And
dude.
I
Oh,
was
it's
like,
so
and then
sick.
he started talking money, and I'm like, okay, dude, you're gonna pay me that? And he's like, yeah. I swear, blah blah blah. I was like, sure, dude. And then I'm like talking to people, like Steve Byrne I got a gig with him in July, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, I think I'm going out with Jelly. And he goes, oh well, I'll call Jelly right now.
Yeah.
Calls Jelly, and Jelly's like, oh yeah, Josh, don't worry, we're doing it at the end of July, so you can do it, blah blah blah. And I'm like, cool. But then like time went by and no offer came in, and then one day I just get this random phone call and he's Jelly. He's like, I'm at my agent's office. Who called me? And we call and he's like, you want to do it? And he's like, I want you to host it. And I was like, sure. And then he goes, all right, now it's the evil part where our agents have to deal with the money.
Yeah.
And I go, cool. And then the first offer comes in and it's far below what he said. And then I call him and say, hey man, thank you for the offer, but I can't do it for that. I can't afford this. I need to rent a tour bus. He goes, no. He's like, we're taking care of everything. But then he goes, but I go, but dude, but you still said that number.
Yeah.
And he goes, I did, didn't I? I go, yeah. And he goes, all right. He goes, take the next offer they give you, and then I'll pay you the rest out of my own money. And dude, he
shit.
He did that?
He paid beyond.
Good for Jelly Roll.
He is an awesome dude. I'll do gigs with him sometimes. Like we got a tour, I think in like 2026 or 27. He's talked about doing. Because it's like I've gotten busier, and it's like it's really, I'm not gonna say it's restrictive of what I can do, but it's not stand up. Right. No. It's fun.
But also you get a following from it too. A little. I mean,
but as we talked about, I lost fucking 10,000 of those followers because they're like, man, these guys are goddamn liberal piece of shit.
He loved Jesus.
I thought this is fun Jesus loving my mama dude.
Hey, he told me he hated the liberals. He's a liberal.
Jelly's anti-fentanyl. This guy's pro-fentanyl.
Pro-fentanyl sounds like a guitar.
I lost. Dude, I'm playing. What are you playing tonight? Pro-fentanyl. The amount of followers I got in 2.5 months, 90,000 followers in 2.5 months. And the amount over the last 2 years that I've lost more than I've gained. It's heartbreartbreaking.
We talked about it though. It's coming back. It bounced back. It's gonna bounce back.
Yeah, it comes in waves for us.
Hell yeah! All right. Well, what do you got coming up? What do we got to look out for? We want to get on your fucking comedy jam.
Yeah.
We want to come do that shit.
I was actually thinking about that. I was going to ask, do you think Move Along by All American Rejects would be a good song to do at one of those things or not?
I mean, it's gay, but it's good
It's gay.
It's gay, but
I told you.
No, but it's not bad. I think it would play well. I do.
He would sing it.
Because I think the chorus is catchy enough. It's always like this. No deep cuts, no B-sides.
I would do Robin dancing on my own 100%.
I don't know that, so I would say no.
Yeah, because that's
really?
Yeah,
I don't know. If I don't know it,
not a deep cut. She performed it on SNL. It's not a deep cut.
It is a deep. So
it's absolutely not a deep cut.
Gabby did fucking whatchamacallit. It's a deep cut to some people.
It also got to be
What are you talking about? Gabby did what?
It doesn't have to be rockish. It doesn't have to be rock. It just needs to be a popular song that people know. If it's a deep cut and they don't know it,
it doesn't work.
It's not that it doesn't work. You can kill it. But you want the audience to be a part of it with you. You want them singing it with you. You want them knowing it. And I always say this: if I don't know the song and I know music, I'm not saying I'm always right, but 9 times out of 10 I am.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, I would obviously.
You would know it if you heard it.
How's it go? Is it like, what is love?
No.
Baby, don't
That would kill.
Don't hurt
How about
me.
Edwin McCain? I'll be.
Whoa, that's so slow.
You say Albert King?
Edwin McCain. I'll be your crying shoulder, and I'll be the greatest fan of yours.
Is this that song or that
That's
song?
Robin. Here, I'll go.
We already moved on from that, dude. No. It wouldn't play at all. You'd be up there like a dildo just singing it to 300 people that are looking at you like,
What the fuck?
Oh no,
dude! I'm telling you, if the audience knows the song, it's the most fun thing.
Hell
it's I'm telling you, it's always stick to the hits.
Yeah. And you also go the other way too, where it's like there's some songs that are overplayed that you also kind of say no to sometimes too.
No,
right?
dude, if somebody wants to do "Don't Stop Believing," I'm like, fucking do it.
I would do Mr. Brightside.
Mr. Brightside
that would
murders.
be fun.
It murders.
Does it?
I love
sick.
that song.
It murders. But then it's funny because like sometimes, you know, you'll have a guest on and they'll be like, I want to do Save Tonight by Eagle Eye Cherry. And I'm just like, okay, because I like that
That's
song.
all mellow though, right?
But dude, then he did it and everybody's singing it. You're like shocked that everybody knows it. So.
Kryptonite, 3 Doors Down.
My man don't sit on me at all. Who can stop me hunky do? Yeah, I'd do that. We also Big J.
When I'm alive and well,
you be there holding my hand.
That's a good one.
I like.
similar.
I love '90s alternative, man.
Big J calls me all the time, and he'll be like, I thought of a perfect song to do," and he was like, a couple days ago, it was like, "What I really need to say is I'm sorry for the way I am. I never meant to be so cold. Dude,
What is that song? I know that song.
It's called Cold.
Okay.
By like, Baba Dee Ski, but I'm a new. But the chorus is the fucking shit. It's that, what I really meant to say. I mean, that song.
Daughtry? What about Daughtry? What about Ocean Avenue by Yellow Card?
Oh, Ocean Avenue.
Which is crazy. We used to have a violinist and we didn't have a lead guitarist. We had but he was he almost ruined the show. He almost split the show up. Ego. When we had the TV
From
show.
a violinist?
Was it electric violin?
Very much.
That's why.
He shredded, dude. And everybody was like blown away by him because he was this short little dude, but he like would do these like incredible things with the violin, and his performance was great. But what he was doing though was putting a division between me and Nick and Joel, who I've been playing with for years, my drummer and my guitarist, who brought him on. Yeah. And so when we had the TV show, Joel was the music director, has always been the music director, and he snuck behind his back and went to Comedy Central, the production company, and became the MD, basically becoming the boss, making way more money than Joel, which Joel did all the work anyway. Yeah. And then eventually it was just getting worse and worse, and it was like when the show was at its most popular, I wanted to quit it because of him and the division between everybody. And then we did this show in Vegas with Steve Byrne and a few other people, the guys from Boys to Men. And remember, me, Joel, and Nick are going to drive out to Vegas. And I'm literally going to go in there and say, listen, dude, I know Jay's flying in from San Francisco to meet us in Vegas. And I'm like, the violinist. And we get in the van and I go, dude, I think I want to fire Jay. And both of them turn around.
Yes.
Like, thank you.
Yes.
And then then it was like the greatest
we were
two shows.
Tight.
We had two shows with him.
Yeah.
One of them was like with like Sinbad and Tol Wilkenfeld and like one of the guys from Queens of the Stone Age. Like they all came, and it was like he knew he was going to get fired.
Yeah.
He just knew from our energy. And in front of like a sold out Roxy show, he never talked on the mic. He gets on the mic. He's like, I just want to say how much I love these guys. And blah, blah, blah. And we're like looking at him like, you piece of shit.
Now he's in
You know we're about to fire you. And now you're trying to. And I swear to God, at the end of it, I still have his message. I think I could play it. Like of him after.
Play it.
Because Toll was like,
I want to hear this shit. Now he's in the Target parking lot.
This violinist is in his green room. He's like, I'm too good for these guys. I should go on my solo tour.
You see those guys playing the violin in the parking lots of a Target, and it's like just like to pre-record it. They're like lip syncing playing. They're pretending to play. They're miming.
So
you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Don't lie to me.
So when firing him, Tol Wilkenfeld, this famous bass player, told me what to write. I sent it to him in a very nice way, and we parted ways. And then the show became, because the show was started out of love, out of frustration, to be honest with you, from New Faces, because nothing happened after New Faces. And I had this idea, and I was like, you know what? Let me just try it. And then I like, it'll never work. And then I run into Burr at the Comedy Store, and he fucking was like, yeah, dude, that sounds great. I shoot my special in June. Let's do it in July. And then we found the venue, the Lyric Theater. It all was like kismet, the way that it came together. Sick. And from that first show, June or July 20th, 2014, it's like my life has been different.
Wow.
So we're trying to figure out a venue here to do it. We're going to start doing it regularly here in New York again. I'm doing a bunch of touring with it. You can always see us at the Comedy Store monthly. We're doing a bunch of festivals the summer and into 2026, like the Adam Devine. This is Pod, whatever cruise, and then I'm just headlining, and I've got a couple things I can't that I'm working on that hopefully pan out, and if they do, fucking
hell yeah.
Maybe that gets me an extra spot a week at the Cellar.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Who knows?
But it's like, dude, it's crazy. Like, just when we were talking at the beginning, when I first saw you guys, of what I was dealing with then to even 2 weeks later, and just how much better my life has gotten.
Dude, you seem because you seem like you were going through some shit. Like
I was sick,
and
dude, you got me when we met. I was going through such a detail. Like, just to the camera, where am I at? Right here. Be careful with 7-0 kratom. Just be very, very careful, dude. Because it's super addictive, and I fell into it so quickly. And
Not in the top three.
Dude, no, because it felt like a legal perk 30.
Yeah.
But the problem was, it's like, it's expensive, and I just started noticing my life getting like unmanageable. And I'm smart enough and present enough to be like, oh wait, there's something going on here, and I've got an issue, and so I need to change this immediately. And I chose the wrong week to get off because that was when I saw you. And that day, what had happened was the first 4 days were like rough, but I got through it. Like Jelly played Citi Field, and I went to go see him, and all the love I got. But then I had to do that fucking festival, and I just was like, I feel sick, man. I'm dying, and I just like
you pushed through though.
Yeah, but I had some party favors to kind of, which really made the detox even worse. So once I got through that, and it was basically like 9 days, then I woke up one morning and I was like, oh, I feel back to normal.
Good.
And then I got a haircut, I got my apartment cleaned, I fucking went to the gym. I went to see that movie Bring Her Back. Have you guys seen that?
Yeah, it's great.
Dude. I mean, that movie changed. I was like, that was the only movie I walked out of and at the end of it, and like me and like 5 strangers talked about it for like a half hour.
Dude,
I haven't seen it yet.
You would hate it. If you love if you love Robin and Ryan Cabrera.
It's not one of those gay movies.
I like all different types of things.
What's the movie with like the Christmas movie with like Jude Law and fucking The Holiday? That's what you love.
I don't like The Holiday.
He knew it right away, you fucking faggot.
I know movies.
You knew the title. I said Jude Law. I didn't even say Jack Black.
Jude Law.
I didn't even say Jack Black, or the only reason I know that. And by the way, I didn't mean to call you the F word.
No, dude, it's so funny. Come on, man.
He's
It's the
getting
best.
canceled.
No, you can't cancel Josh Adam Myers. You can't cancel him.
Dude, I'm the herpes of comedy, dude. I am not going
Honestly,
anywhere, dude.
I hate when people are like, I'm going to get canceled.
Gump of
Everyone
comedy.
says that now. I'm going to get canceled.
No, you can't.
I hate when people
You
say
can
that. on
only,
stage.
the only time you're gonna get canceled now is if you really do something fucked up, racist
Sexual.
shit. Sexual.
Sexual.
Shit.
If
You
you do
diddle
some-
kids.
yeah.
You rape a bitch. Sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't say. Why did I say bitch? If you
Whoa,
rape,
crazy.
Wow.
He's like, hold down a horny slut that wants it.
Dang it.
if you rape someone, man or
Yelling the
woman,
N-word on stage.
Wow.
even then people are still doing it, but you shouldn't do that. Yeah,
Not-
if you're
not
actively
anywhere.
an actual racist person, if you actually hate someone, yeah, but you can't get canceled now, unless again
Well,
it's
no,
really
there's-
bad.
I mean, look,
Definitely
the
can.
good with
There will
Trump.
always be more new ways to get canceled. Relax.
Anyways,
I
where
don't-
can we find you?
I
We
think
gotta
you
wrap
just-
this up.
Yeah, joshadammyers.com for tickets, punchup.live, / Josh Adam Myers as well. My YouTube, which I'm trying to build, it's very small still, but youtube.com, Josh Adam Myers 79, and then all social media, Josh Adam Myers. Listen to my podcast. It's something I'm very proud of. I've been doing it for 6 years. We got 3 years left, 6.5 years. I'm going through Rolling Stone magazine's list of the 500 greatest albums. Every week, it's a different record off that list. Wow. And huge names. I just did one with Ewan McGregor. I mean, it's crazy, dude. The level.
Robin's coming up.
I got Robin. Yeah, she's
You'd be
not on the
lucky to have
list, but
Robin
we're
on
doing
your
a Patreon
podcast.
episode with fucking Marcus. Don't worry, you were doing knocking on head on my wall, you can honky donkey do.
All right, well, fuck. All right, and
That's
also
the sign.
the comedy store. You're there all the time. You're at the cellar all the time.
I'm at the Comedy Cellar. I'm at the Comedy Store. I'm at the Stand. I'm at New York Comedy Club. I'm on the road. I'll be in Europe all of August. But check me out. I'll be in London the last weekend of I think July 30th, 31st, August 1st. I'll be at the Comedy Store and the Top Secret, whatever that is. But
Nice. That's
I'll
a
be
fun show.
But I'll be in Ibiza doing shows.
Ibiza.
I'll be in. I know I should have said it that way. I'll do ayahuasca there.
You.
See me in Belgium, and then I'll be on tour the second I come back until the end of the year into 2026. So yeah.
Boyfriends.
Josh, thank you so
Adam
much.
Thank you for the time, man.
Such a good
So
place.
fun.
He's a great guy. Great guy. You got to follow him. Watch his shit. He's a great dude.
For the boy.